Hi, I'm Dr. Deb Butler, and you are listening to Thinner Peace and Menopause and Beyond. This is episode number 485. Stay tuned. Well, hello, all my dear friends all over the world. Today, I want to talk about something that I just heard my mentor, Brooke Castillo, talk about that made me really think about you and really made me think about the Thinner Peace process. And what I want to talk about today is the difference between self coddling and self love. And the reason I think this is so important is because many of us coddle ourselves and think that we're loving ourselves. So, what is self coddling? Self coddling is when you let yourself off the hook in a way that hurts you long term, and it sounds like something like this. You've had a hard day, baby. Just eat the cake. Just eat the cookie. Oh, have a brownie. Or, oh, you can just eat because it's been so hard. Or you'll never figure this out. You might as well just enjoy yourself. Or the common one, you deserve this. It feels compassionate in the moment, but actually, it's just giving in to urges and avoiding what's really going on. It's emotional eating dressed up as self care or self love. I'm not going to punish myself. I'm just going to let myself. And a lot of people think that that's actually self compassion, which it isn't. Self compassion is more when it's considered self love. It's more like being tough on yourself. Like, sweetheart, it's not going to get you what you want, but I know how bad you want it. That's compassionate. Coddling is, oh, you poor baby, you've had such a bad day. Go ahead and eat it. And we think we're being kind to ourselves, but really what we're doing is coddling ourselves and not loving ourselves. So, what is self love? Self love is the real deal. It's not harsh or punishing, but it's honest and strong, and it sounds like you're tired. Let's rest, not eat. Or, I know how hard this feeling is, but you can handle it. Or, food won't fix this. Let's feel whatever it is that we need to feel. And especially when it comes to urges, sometimes the best, most self loving thing that you can do is let yourself feel an urge. And it doesn't feel good, but it feels worse to give into it. And once you've learned to feel an urge, you get stronger. Self love sometimes says no. No, because you don't deserve it. You don't say it because you don't deserve it, that you don't deserve comfort, but because you deserve truth and peace. It's kind of like with our children. Sometimes we say no, not because we don't love them, but because we don't want them to hurt themselves. And sometimes they just don't know because we're the parent. And sometimes we need a loving parent inside of us. And that is really what self love is all about. It's loving ourselves and being tough on ourselves in a loving way. So when you coddle yourself, you feed your emotions instead of facing them. And the cost, disconnection, frustration, and often more weight. When you love yourself, you face what's real with compassion and you stay with yourself. You grow stronger and you reconnect. That is truly self love. And in these times where we use that word a lot, we really need to know what it means so that we're not coddling ourselves, but we're loving ourselves. So I really want you to think about this week and I want you to see if you can practice how to do this. So start noticing, am I avoiding or am I connecting? Is this choice aligned with how I want to feel later? And what would love really look like right now? Now, that means that you have to pause for a minute when maybe your inner toddler is screaming, I want it. I'm tired. I've had a hard day. So it's that pause and that deep breath that you have to use first. And this is the heart of the thinner peace process. learning to treat yourself with loving honestly instead of indulgent avoidance. And there's a big difference between loving yourself honestly and indulging yourself in things that aren't aligned with what you really want. So I really want you to think about that this week. I know it's sweet and this is a shorter podcast, but it really hit home when I heard about self-coddling because I think when I work with my clients over the years and all over the world, it's kind of the same thing of when people first start understanding self-compassion, they get it mixed up with self-indulgence and self-coddling. So this week, when you put something in your mouth and you're not hungry, I want you to ask yourself, am I coddling or am I loving myself? Is this true self-love or am I just indulging or coddling something that's not going to give me what I want? And as always, I would never end this podcast without saying to you, no matter where you go or what you do, please, please, please be very, very kind to yourself. And I'll see you next week. Bye bye.